everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Well, I am here at the Stockton Rural Cemetery in Stockton, California. This cemetery goes back to like 1861, I do believe, 1860 something. This is an old cemetery. They've got some, interesting people in here. We're gonna walk around the grounds though and kind of look at some of the interesting monuments and crypts and mausoleums and maybe even read some of the stones here. This is actually a cool place. They're going to close in a little while, so we're going to have to do this one hopefully fairly quickly so we can get out of here, because I think they close at 4, and I think it's about 3:30 right now, so let's get on with it. Whoa, this one is awesome, and I did a little bit of digging on this person. Lewis Hickman. Looks like Lewis Hickman, like in the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s, was a hardware merchant over in Lafayette. Look at this thing, man. This thing is just awesome. I don't know if we can see inside at all, but yeah, I don't think that's happening. There's just too much going on the door here, I think, to see. But constructed very cool. I mean, let's walk around this thing a little bit. Wish I could have saw inside more of that. Too much metal on the door, too many the grates. It's super dark in there. There's no windows in that thing either, so it's super dark, but it does take up a lot of space, a lot of room here. It looks like there could have been a window at one time on the top there, and it looks like there was something boarded over or screwed into there, so maybe the window was broken, so maybe there used to be light going into that place, but unfortunately not anymore. But it is just awesome constructed structure here. This is just badass. Interesting. Look at this badass stone. Charles Schmider and his wife Catherine. Look at this badass stone here. Interesting. Oh, interesting stone in the front here where the names are. As you can see, there's the last name at the bottom. Now let me try to go up this stone here for you so you guys can kind of see. This is awesome right here. So, Charles was born on April 6th, 1833 and died January 8th, 1889. Catherine died January 1st, 1899. Wow. New Year's. Age 69 years, 9 months, 9 days, native of Germany. That's a beautiful one, though. Wow, this one is awesome. Charles Richards. Very, very awesome. Died March 13th, 1898, age 24 years, 6 days, native of California. Oh God, on this side, Florentine Stewart, wife of Joseph Menish, died December 24th, 1873, I think, aged 23 years, 1 month, 23 days. Wow, native of Illinois. Priscilla Stewart. Oh, bad. Further down the stone, you get the worse the inscription gets, and I got Edward here, Stewart. But yeah, very, very interesting. Got an interesting structure or a monument looking out here in the distance. It looks pretty cool. Looks like it could have been someone pretty interesting. So we're gonna go over there and check it out real quick. And here it is, the Budd family plot area. I see a lot of people in here by the last name of Budd. And let me look at this one over here, this centerpiece right here, this big monster half dome kind of structure here. And we got James H. Budd, California. Oh, 1851 to 1908. He was born in Wisconsin, died in California. He was a governor of California, 1895 to 1899. Yeah, you know, in my cemetery adventures here in different cemeteries, I keep finding people who were at one time the governor of California. Also, James was admitted to the bar in 1874, and he also served as deputy district attorney of San Joaquin County. And he was also a major in the California National Guard. And he was elected as a Democrat to the 48th Congress, serving 1883 to 85, and later was appointed police and fire commissioner of Stockton, California. James Budd wore a few hats here. This is why he's got like such a, you know, grandiose, cool monument. Very, very nice. One more look at his stone real quick. Interesting as hell. Interesting as hell. I love these old cemeteries. A lot of just unique stuff, unique people. Awesome. Here's the final resting place of Daniel Inglesby and family. He was born in New York. He came west by a wagon train and settled near Snelling on the Merced River by 1851. He was one of the largest landowners there. And there's other family here too. He's got a ton of family out here on here. Very, very wealthy gentleman. He was first buried near Snelling and their ranch land in 1902. And then in 1908, his wife bought a family plot here in the Stockton Rural Cemetery and had his grave moved and placed in a large vault-type grave, as you can see. Interesting. Yeah, for sure. A marker like that had to be somebody with some money. And they said he was like one of the largest landowners and came through on a wagon train. Interesting. Tell you what, in this one, you know, in certain parts of the cemetery, I don't feel uneasy or weird at all. Like, you know, some of the parts are kind of creepy and weird, but this part is very nice, and it's very, very peaceful. And it's shaded, it's very nice and cool. I'm digging this. Ooh, very interesting, very old. Got a gate around this, a wrought iron gate, it looks like. Jeez, I don't think I can even make out who this is. As you can see, there's a bunch of like leaves and stuff covering this bad boy up. And obviously someone, probably maybe a spouse next to him, unless either it was never used or this stone is completely covered up in here. insanity. Oh, look at the iron fence, the iron gate they got around this bad boy. It's pretty damn cool. I can't jump. There's no door on it. It's not like there's a door where you can just go in like some of these have. Can't even see what the name is on that. The stone is partially out, and mostly where the vitals are, the information are, it's covered with dirt and leaves from the trees above. Another interesting area, all gated off with a weird metal gate, but it looks like, what the hell happened here? It looks like something ate its way out or something. It's all bent up. I don't know, maybe, who knows, maybe they ran into it with some equipment when they were landscaping the area, but it's way overgrown though, and I think that the stones are facing the other way, so I would assume the entrance to it is on the other side. Here's the front of it. And the gate, there's a door on it, and it's got an old skeleton key. Man, this is it's stuck anyway. I'm not gonna go in. James Ross died November 28th, 1863, age 33 years. Augustus Stickney, and there's a lot of people named, but last name of Clark in here too. Like all 18 something, they all died pretty much. There's on this right here, Marianne. She died July 23rd. Oh, she was born July 23rd, 1923. She died July 27th, 2011. Okay, so there's some recents in here of the Clark family. George, 1923 to 1926, and then there's another one, February 27th, 1999 to July 24th, 2010. Interesting. So I think Marion and probably George were spouses here, it looks like. Part of the Clark family, it looks like, but very interesting. Well, this gated area has a gate missing off the front of it, as you can see, but something that caught my eye in here, very, very interesting here, is this little, I don't know if there's any graves under here. I don't know if this is even ever used, but look at this little statue. That's kind of creepy. I think there's some graves. One Angel Macius, 1995. Oh, okay, that's interesting. There's just one person that I could tell in here. Okay, this one, you can't even see inside of this one. This is still an awesome one. I was here in an earlier video doing a necrophonic session from inside this thing. This is just awesome. And what I'm told, these doors, I guess, used to be made of brass in a lot of these, and people steal them for, I guess, scrap metal. There's some value, I guess, for scrap metal. So it's interesting. It's unfortunate. People have to do that, but the cemetery has a lot of that stuff missing, doors missing. Brucci family. Look at this. Look at these posts. This is just some awesome stuff going on over here. Caroline Ditch, Eschbach, May 8th, 1850, December 22nd, 1912. This carving is so awesome. It kind of pops. It stands out really good. It's crazy. Catherine, September 22nd, 1843, December 10th, 1912. Charles, March 20th, 1832 to September 7th, 1886. I would assume that in here, these are people who were cremated. This little tiny, like almost like a little area, altar area. 1962 someone was put in here. 1972 someone was put in here. Very interesting. Henry, August 25th, 1850, February 27th, 1928. Catherine, April 12th, 1822 to December 29th, 1914. And then, did we have another Henry? Well, there wasn't a Henry here from earlier. And we got Henry. Oops, almost fell over here. March 12th, 1819 to November 17th, 1880. Maybe I need to do like a necrophonic in here on this one. Interesting one coming up here. Another one with the door missing. I've been here before and I've showed some of these before. I just can't believe somebody would do that. That's just so you know, taking the whatever bronze or whatever they're made of, you know, just for the scrap metal. That's just horrible. But Stockton isn't, from, you know, what I've never lived out here or anything, but from what I know, Stockton isn't, I guess, considered the greatest city in the world. Mayalise Sellers Jordan, May 14th, 1945. Samuel Henry, Ohio, 1842, Stockton, 1912. Lydia, wife of Samuel, died January 28th, 1907. Okay, I don't know. This one is real, like, skinny and small, so I don't know if it's maybe cremated or it was maybe a child, a very small casket, as you could tell. You know, compared to this and then this one, it's like tiny. It's like skinny, you know, just from here to here. Interesting. Herman Bolson, MD, he was a doctor. Look at this one, this is awesome. Let's see, Rochester, New York, 1842, Stockton, California, 1897. First, what is that? First Michigan Cavalry, 1861. Ah, okay, and that's Lucerietta, his wife, I would say. May 3rd, 1842 to May 2nd, 1925. So she died a day before her birthday, 1925. That is interesting. But I like this thing. This is, I'll walk around this real quick. As you can see, it's beautiful. I wonder if this thing goes underground or they're just in here. Interesting. Oh hell, you know this tree wasn't here when some of these people were buried. Check this out. The tree, look at that. It's like molded around the stone. So I'm sure I think it says mother, I think, on it. And it's 1892. But look at the tree. Look how it's like just kind of wrapped around the stone. That's crazy. On the way out of here, I saw an interesting grave over here somewhere. It looks very, very, like, ancient and old. Let's go check it out over here. Yeah, these back here, yeah, 1800s. But this is the one that caught my eye when I was driving by. This kind of stuff is stuff that kind of like amazes me from, you know, back in the 1800s. Orinda Cremel, September 22nd, 1874, age 25 years, 7 months. Let's try to get this. Come on. Got his family around here. Look at the top of this thing, it's just covered. Jeez, brick, straight brick too. Check it out. Damn. They don't make them like this no more, that's for sure. But it looks like over here it's a little damaged. Oh yeah, this brick, it's all, yeah, it's coming apart, but it's pretty, I mean, it's standing the test of time. Although it's falling apart, it's still pretty good shape. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little cemetery exploration of the Stockton Rural Cemetery, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified of all of my future uploads, fellow explorers. Once again, this was badass to be here and show you some of this stuff, some of these notable people that were notable for certain things in the community, or, you know, it was awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.